And hello, welcome back everyone for this second TMM Team Cup 25 semi-final between sigN and Feint. And Redden won the first semi-final just a few minutes ago. And now we are still yet to know who are gonna be their opponents. So yeah, let's find out. We have two really strong teams upon us. I think Feint is a slight favorite coming into this matchup, mainly because in their lineup they have the best player in the tournament so far, Shark, first in the seeding and who carried them massively last week against Ginette, which was a really close match, won 7-5 on the last track, but Feint eventually was able to make it, mainly thanks to Shark. But of course the rest of their lineup is really competitive, with most notably the South Korean player Min 2002, who's playing extremely well and tasty as well, who is the world record holder for Hokolicious no cut, one of the prestigious tech records to have. Even though, of course, the track doesn't receive that much attention. Now that the cut has been found, Tasty's run is still like barely beatable at this point. And on the other side, we have Team sigN, who has a lot of TMNF tech hunters and really prominent ones. Neuro, who of course plays for Team Shift on TM 2020, still a really competitive tech player, playing for the best tech team in TM 2020. Has also years of experience with TMNF and TM2 Stadium. We have also Ratchet playing for sigN and for Shift as well. One of the best tech players at the moment. Then we have Zafeng from who used to play for HPD. Dark as well, really competitive players. Kraft used to play for Exception, really competitive players. Marco, even though I think we haven't seen him at all through the tournament. Marco is a very good player. He used to play for MCon and briefly for Team Dignitas. We have also, he's listed as Leo because it's his Discord name, but it's Mickey, of course, who is one of the most prominent TMNF hunters. I think he's the only player to have a classic world record both in tech and in dirt for this game. So very good players on both sides. The playoff trees. So sigN defeated Easy Killer in a pretty close match. I think one map went to tennis mode and the other one 7-5. So really close match that was between sigN and Easy Killer. Meanwhile, Feint also defeated Ginette in a really close match down to the wire. And Ginette had a really competitive lineup on paper with players like Kronos, Yo-Yo, Zad, Omnipots, Tana. But eventually, Feint, with a Shark playing out of his mind, was able to make it through. And both teams, of course, got first place in their group. Let me see if I haven't. No, looks like they haven't started yet, at least. Am I missing anything? No, smaller look at the group stage, perhaps. So sigN, I think, hasn't lost a map in the tournament so far. They defeated Wasp, Kevin Hunter, and Bugs for Free in the group stage, and Easy Killer in the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, Feint hasn't dropped a map in the group stage. Where they defeated TRT, Old Friends, and Insanity. But they lost the map to Ginette in the quarterfinal. So let's see. I think, yeah, as I said earlier, Feint is a slight favorite in my opinion. But sigN, I think, is definitely capable of at least make this to be a close match. Thing is, I don't really know how well Mickey and Tasty. Sorry, Tasty is playing for Feint, but like a player like Mickey, I don't really know how good he is in the rounds. I know in time attack he's one of the best, but I haven't seen him in tournament play much, so I think that will decide. That will be a decisive factor for this match. Two more warm-ups. Your vodka. Who? Looks like he doesn't know who you are. Looks like this is the last warm-up. Nah, I don't ban easily. I think there's only one person banned from my channel. If you don't count the bots, of course. Alright, good luck, have fun. Looks like for sigN, the lineup is gonna be Samet, Mickey, and Dark. And for Feint, we're gonna have a full German lineup with Shark, Optimus, and Hardy. And thanks for the follow. Oh, it's Min. Okay, yeah, thanks for the follow, Min. The follow alert didn't display your name properly. Alright, here we go. Samet, Mickey, and Dark in the blue team for sigN. Feint in red with Optimus, Hardy, and Shark. First round on TMM Ancient Light. Here we go. And pretty good start from the blue team. Samet, Mickey, and Dark in ace configuration right now. Oh, Samet was super far ahead, but he gets a bump though. Luckily for him, he has that good of a lead because he's still in third place. Only his teammates were able to overtake him. Shark and Optimus not too far behind Optimus to crash though, so this will now for sure be a point for sigN. And sigN starting off with an ace. They are starting off really strong. Sending immediately the signal that perhaps we made a mistake by considering Feint is a slight favorite in this match. Oh, Mickey going too wide in the start. He will get some airtime and lose some time. Feint looking much better than the first round with Hardy, Optimus and Shark in the top 4 right now. Samet and Dark are not too far behind though. They can still make something happen. No bug in this downhill. Shark well in the lead. It's getting harder for sigN in this round. It's still quite close though. If Mickey can get a good last turn. Well, people are going wide, but Mickey will crash, and I think that's gonna be a point for Feint. Yes, it will, despite Samet taking first with a 45.00, and it looks like we're gonna have very close rounds once again. Ever so slightly slower than in the previous match so far, which doesn't surprise me too much. But of course it's only 2 rounds, so maybe it's too early to draw conclusions. Really even start to this round with Samet again in first place, but quite hard to call so far. We still have 4 cars inside of each other, still no bump here in this downhill. Hill is being pretty nice tonight. Mickey with a no slide, and that could be pretty costly. It was looking pretty good for sigN until that point, but Dark will have to take third now, and I don't think that's gonna be the case. No, that round will gonna go in favor of Feint, and really good time by Samet with a 44.88, and Shark also going under 45 seconds. But yeah, not enough for sigN. I think Mickey's no drift was the decisive factor here, and yes, it's Dark from BS Plus. Feint with the 2 players down and all 3 players down even, but Samet has crashed as well, and Mickey as well. What is this round? It's still looking pretty good for sigN though. Mickey is quite far ahead of Optimus and Hardy, but I think he needs to stay ahead of at least one of them. Dark is pretty far ahead. I think Shark crashed again. I don't see him on the screen anymore. Dark will win this round, of course. 45.22, the time is slower, but he was alone in the lead very early in this round, so he could take it extremely safe. So a bit of a clown fiesta round this time around. And that allows sigN to tie up the score. 2-2. And yeah, both teams looking pretty even so far. And this round, once again, is pretty difficult to call. Mickey, Samet, Shark and Hardy can be anyone's round. Shark and Hardy with a pretty good mid-map section. Mickey and Samet with a good turn here, but generating less speed. Dark though with good speed will come back out of nowhere. Shark's in first, but Mickey with a better line. Who will have more speed? Will be Mickey or Shark? It's gonna be Shark by 0.01, but behind him it's gonna be all 3 sigN players. Optimus and Hardy with pretty bad endings. Hardy was looking pretty good for most of this round. Really good round though, with 0.95, 0.96, 0.96. And sigN will take the lead with a 3-2 score. And just as in the previous map, the rounds are extremely close on this track. Mickey in the lead ahead of Shark. Oh, and Hardy with a mistake. It's not looking too good for Feint, because Optimus is not that good in the position either, but if he can get 3rd place, it should still be a round, and Shark will crash though, so now it's for sure a round for sigN. It might even be an ace. No, I think Optimus will prevent the ace. Yeah, Optimus will prevent the ace by overtaking Dark in the end. But this round will go to sigN. Feint still had a chance with Shark in the lead, but after that mistake it was all over. And sigN now with a 4-2 lead. Oh, Feint looking pretty good in this round. I think I saw a crash from a sigN player. It was Mickey. And yeah, even Dark and Samet are not looking too good in this round. The Optimus with the bump will crash. And Hardy as well. Whose round it is now? I think Mickey is too far behind, so I think it's still a point for Feint. It should still be a round for Feint. Yes, it is. And Shark with an impressive time with a .88. Great time by Shark. And Feint staying alive in this match. 4-3 is the score. In this map, sorry, because of course it's a bit early to be dead in this match, even if they had lost this round. But here we go, 4-3 the score. Mickey with the best start, and we see a crash by Hardy. So Feint is down one player. Shark is in the lead though, so if Optimus can get third place, it would make it a red point. But Optimus will crash. So once again, Shark is alone, and it's not gonna be enough. Even Samet will snipe him. Insane time by Samet with a .84. And Shark as well, not winning with .88 is crazy. And Samet didn't even need it, really. Even if he took second place, it would have been a blue point. So 5-3 the score in favor of sigN. sigN, despite being a team primarily of time attack hunters, are playing quite consistent so far. They are not driving really faster than Feint, but so far they have made less mistakes. Mickey though with the crash here will drop down significantly. So far it's slightly it's in favor of sigN. Dark is up to third place, overtook Optimus. They will have to keep first and third though, and Shark is putting some pressure on sigN, but sigN should be able to keep first here, and it's gonna be another round for sigN. And sigN with an insane performance here, playing .80 with a .82. sigN with .84 and .82 in a row. And as you can see the fastest times of the match at the top. It's the third round under 44.9 by sigN, and out of the 4 fastest time in the match, 3 are made by sigN. And Hardy on map point for sigN will crash at the start. Feint is in a critical situation right now. They are about to lose this first map. sigN is in a privileged position, and Optimus is really far behind. Shark once again is alone. And even him is challenged by the sigN players. Could we see the individual score? I think Samet would be in first. Shark will win this round, but it's not gonna be enough. This first track is gonna go to sigN with a 7-3 score. I don't think that was really expected. I don't think many people expected sigN to take the first map 7-3, but from what we've seen, it's very well deserved. I think 7-3 represents what both teams have shown on this track. Feint making a lot of mistakes. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Feint had Samet playing out of his mind, and Dark drove some really good consistency. And yeah, for Mickey it was a bit more up and down, but capable of driving quite fast as well. And Yodachi. Yeah, I agree, Wormy, but I think only one team was using fast. I forgot which one it was. I think it was the Gnet server that was using, or the Feint server maybe. There is a Feint versus Gnet match. It's the only TMM match I've witnessed that happened on fast. Yeah, Ratchet even is active on TM 2020, does she? He primarily plays TM 2020. Yeah, but it's the best one for matches, though, or me, in my opinion. But yeah, it's true that since you couldn't use fast after Mania Planet 4, it's kinda forgotten by people who are not boomers. The thing is, though, I think it's mostly because these days most TMNF servers are for time attack hunting, and Exaseko is it's quite better. Let's face it, for time attack. Like, I think some of these players haven't played a match on this game for over 10 years. Alright, this time the second track will be Tombstone by Jesper. And oh, I forgot to update the scoreboard. Let me do so. Looks like we have 2 more warm-ups before starting over again. Also, I think I'm not sure how easy it is to get fast running, because I think the people who developed fast are inactive for like probably a decade. Meanwhile, I think Exaseko is still maintained. So it's probably less of an hassle to get Exaseko to run properly. I'm not that knowledgeable in server management though. I could be wrong, but... Let's see, last warm-up. Feint will have to play better if they want to stay alive in this tournament. sigN still undefeated. So if they win this map, actually, we will have both finalists to be still yet to lose a single map in this tournament. But let's see, Feint definitely has the tool to bounce back. Alright, here we go. Good luck, have fun. For the blue team, for sigN, it's gonna be Ratchet, Dark, and Ivu. Meanwhile, for the red team, Feint, it's gonna be Shark, Min, and Tasty. It's also worth noting that since Min is South Korean, it is right now 4 AM at his place. So let's see if it affects his performance. I'm not too familiar with Ivu. Is it a name change or not? But the thing is, I don't know all the TMNF hunters. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just gonna be Ivu. Oh, Bara? Bara still plays? Okay, so let's call him Bara until proven otherwise. First round on the TMM Tombstone. Shark in the lead right now. Min in third place. So right now they're even at top 2 now, so it's favoring Feint right now. A few more corners to go. Min and Shark getting the round for his team so far. Yeah, Ratchet is too far behind. Oh, so Dark will take first place. That could be critical. But no, it won't be enough because Barra got... Barra will take last place. Oh, and Barra with a crash here. Let's see if he answers to me in the chat to confirm his identity. Even though we have several people in the chat confirming it, so you're just gonna assume he is indeed Barra. But I had no idea he was still playing Trackmania. Min with a massive crash into the checkpoint that will require a respawn, I think. So Min most likely taking last place in this round, though. Shark and Tasty first and second, but Shark with a massive bump. He's still in third place, so where are the signed players? Where are the signed players? Despite Shark's massive crash and Min's massive crash as well, it is still a round in favor of Feint. Damn. Okay, we got confirmation that he's Barra. And Yodev. Oh, Min with an early mistake. And Barra is an inside pole here, but I see a signed player crashing at I think it was Ratchet. So we are a bit in a 2v2 situation right now, favoring Feint with Shark and Tasty. First and second. Feint looking much better on this track, but with all due respect, I think their lineup is much more competitive on this track as well. Shark, Tasty and Min is an extremely impressive trio. That would make almost any team shuckle. And yeah, Shark and Tasty with first and second place will make it another round in your default. So yes, 3-0 for Feint right now, and Barra with an early mistake as well. It's not looking good at all for sigN in this track. Now they're the one making a lot of mistakes. So we see Shark with a crash. Where is the Dark? Dark is in second place. That could be finally the first point for sigN in this match. Because all the red players are gone completely. Dark and Ratchet can save it in this last corner. And they will. And they will. The blue team finally scoring a point. In this match. Here we go, round number 5. Dark with the inside pole, which pays off, seems like. He's in first place. But now Shark and Tasty back in the top positions. A lot of red players in the top. Tasty, Min and Shark in the top 4. Ratchet taking first, but right now it's not enough. He's gonna need some help from Dark and Barra. Oh, Min with the crash, that could change everything. If Ratchet can keep on first place, it would be a round for sigN. And it's gonna be a round for sigN indeed. Critical mistake by the South Korean player. Ah, poor Min. And now all of a sudden sigN is back in it, but it feels more that it's due to the feint players making mistakes rather than sigN stepping it up. But yeah, let's see if that trend keep going. And maybe it was enough to shift the psychological advantage, because now Ratchet and Dark are well ahead in first and second. Now they are stepping it up. Now they are mentally completely back in this map. And Shark, even with the crash, the momentum has completely switched sides. And Ratchet with a .88, that's the best round he has driven on this track so far. And yeah, it is even the fastest time in the match. And yeah, I think Dark drove second fastest time in the previous round. So yeah, feint need to refocus a bit. Shark in first place, but Min only in fourth, and I can't really see where is Tasty. Tasty is in fifth, so if Shark keeps first, it would be a point for feint, but he's not in first right now. Ratchet has overtook him, and it's only one more corner to go, but Ratchet went too wide and crashed, so I think it's gonna be a round for feint. Shark with .95. And yeah, Min and Tasty third and fourth. That is a round indeed for a feint. And yeah, I think if Barra was on the same level as his teammates, the outcome would be different. He's a very capable player, so he's definitely capable to play on their level. But I think if he sigNed to do so, which he was doing in this round until he made that mistake, and as you can see, it was looking really good for sigN up until that point, and now not so much anymore. They can still do it, but Ratchet, I think, crashed again in the same spot. No, he avoided the crash, but he still lost some ground. And it's gonna be a round for feint, despite Dark taking first place with a time under 43. And yeah, now they're back with a 2-point lead now. feint putting it back, quite helped by a few mistakes by the sigN players. Both teams struggling to be as consistent as on the previous map. Barra with an early crash. Oh, and a crash by Min as well. I don't know if he's still ahead of Barra though, because unlike Fast, you don't see the checkpoint times when you're in spec mode. Shark and Tasty though in first and second place, so right now it doesn't make a difference. It's well in favor of feint. And Shark and Tasty will keep it together and score this round. feint up to a map point. And they're looking quite better on this track, to be honest. But yeah, they had a 3-point lead earlier and they gave it away. So can it happen again? Let's find out. (6-3) the score. sigN needs to win 3 rounds in a row to force tennis mode. And they're off to a decent start, not anymore with a Dark quite low on speed. Ratchet is in first place, but Barra's in last place. Barra's up to 5th because Min crashed. So right now it is a round for sigN. It's even more round for sigN because Shark has fallen off the platform. Ratchet dropping down, but he avoided the crash. That's all he needs to get this round. He can afford Tasty taking first. He can afford it because Ratchet, Dark, and Barra taking second, third, and fourth. We gave them the round. 2 more rounds needed for sigN to force tennis mode. Dark is the only one going inside of the pole. Barra went inside of the earlier pole, but I don't think it makes that as much of a difference. And Dark's line, I think, pays off. And Ratchet and Dark first and second. Looking good for sigN, but they need to keep it at least first and third, because Barra's in last place. And Shark, Min and Tasty are putting pressure, but Shark and Min clip the bubble. And Tasty as well with not a good downhill, so it's gonna be another round for sigN! Ratchet with a critical mistake! It's gonna be a round for Feint! Because Barra was nowhere to be seen! Oh my god, what just happened? Decisive mistakes! From Ratchet and Barra! Oh my god! And Feint now will tie up the score. 1 map apiece. Damn, and we are gonna see a decider. Speedself, if you're here, you know what emote you need to put in the chat. I think you're the only one who has it. And thank you for the nice word, Norgvistar. Alright, and and of course the decider map is gonna be the map of the controversy. If you're on the TMM Discord, you cannot have missed it. TMM Sculptura by Neuro. This map had initially a very heavy scenery. The map was 9,000 coppers in weight, which is enormous. Most trucks for this tournament have between 900 and 1.9k coppers. And yeah, and this map made caused a lot of FPS drops for the players, because of course we have some old school players who still have their PCs from back in the days, or so in Mondioka's case a worse PC from compared to back in the days. You also got the fact that TMNF is optimized for old systems, so that means that even when you have a good like PC, TMNF might not run as well as it should. Because of course it's a game from 2008, and I think the game is already doing a great job for its time. Oh yeah, it was 6,000. My bad. 6,000 coppers. And you an euro. So let's see. sigN was pretty convincing on the first track, but not at all on the second one. But Feint doesn't look the sharpest neither. Like they made some costly mistakes that even on the second map could have allowed sigN to come back. Oh, we are already live. Not a lot of warm-ups. But here we go. Decisive maps. TMM Sculptura by Neuro. Who will join Reden into the final of Trackmania Masters Team Cup 2025. On the blue side, we have Team sigN with Ratchet, Mickey, and Zafeng. And on the red side, we got Team Feint with Shark, Tasty, and Will. So Mickey is back on the sigN side. I'm surprised Samet played only one track though, considering how well he played. But maybe he only had the availability to be fully ready on one track, and it for sure paid off because he played extremely well on the track he was ready on. But alright, here we go. Shark in the lead, 2 blue players behind him though. Still anyone's round. Ratchet though has made a mistake, so it is a point for sigN now, because Mickey has overtaken Shark. We see this time the entire field going for the outside line, and it's gonna be a round for sigN with Mickey in first and Zafeng in third. So 4 Wheels was the only team going for the inside line, which I think was not the strat. And perhaps it has costed them the match earlier today against Reden. Like round number 2, the score is 1-0 in favor of Team sigN. We're playing until 7 with a 2 points gap to win the map and the match. Shark in the lead, but it's 3 sigN player behind him, so it's slightly in favor of sigN. However, Ratchet dropping down changes everything. Now it is in favor of Feint, as long as Shark can keep it in first place, which looks like he will. Oh, but he has less speed, though. Will he get sniped? No, he won't. But it was really close. Mickey was on the edge of sniping him. It wouldn't have mattered, though, because Zafeng made a mistake. So Feint immediately bouncing back. 1-1 is the score. Shark and Mickey first and second. Impossible to call so far. It's a really close round, slightly in favor of sigN right now, but everything can change in the last 2 corners. Will dropping down a little bit, but it will all depend on that corner. Zafeng crashing, it could be decisive. Oh, but can Mickey snipe Shark? I think he will. Yes, he will. Even Ratchet will snipe Shark as well. Shark for the second round in a row with not great speed out of the last corner. Mickey and Ratchet both under 41 seconds. Will secure the round for Feint. However, what this match has confirmed so far is that the times are and the quality of play so far has been slightly lower than in the previous semifinal. So I think whoever wins will have a difficult time against Reden in the final. However, it's gonna be a new map pack in the final. So and yeah, so if anything that will happen, of course the final will still be very much worse following. This round looking pretty good for sigN, especially with Tasty making that crash. Mickey and Ratchet first and second. It's gonna be first and third, but still enough. With a .89 by Mickey. Mickey playing extremely well so far. He's more consistent than on the first track, and equally fast. So it's definitely helping his team a lot. Zafeng though with an early crash. So maybe an opportunity here for Feint to reduce their deficit a little bit. Ratchet and Mickey quite far in the lead. Shark is the only one able to challenge them so far. Will catching up a bit though on this long stretch. But not good speed out of this corner though. Will we see a mistake in the end? But Ratchet and Mickey looking so good so far. I think it's gonna be around for sigN, and it's gonna be. Had a Shark taken first though, it would have been a faint round, but he was able to challenge them for most of the run. But once again, he didn't have great speed out of the last corner. So 4-1 is the score for sigN. sigN only 3 points away from reaching the finals. Feint will definitely have to step up their game to make the comeback. Mickey and Ratchet are looking really great right now, so Feint is in a very precarious position right now. Because it looks to be another round for sigN. Mickey's always crash, still around for sigN. But they need to keep it together in the end. And looks like Shark will keep first and Zafeng will keep third. Very good time by Ratchet with a .83. Very, very good time by Ratchet. Fastest time of the match. And you can see at the top of your screen. Maybe you cannot see because of the overlay. But there is a 6 fastest times displayed that has been done in this match, and all 5 of them have been done by Ratchet and Mickey. So that explains the severity of the score. 5-1 for sigN. sigN in optimal position, 2 rounds away from securing the spot in the final against Redden. Can they pull it off though? This round looks to be well in favor of Feint. So this match is not over yet. Shark and Zafeng both crashing. But that will still be in favor of Feint. Tasty and Will taking first and second place. And Dutchy. I'm too busy playing TMNF, to be honest. Since December I've been only playing Trackmania. I caught the virus again. I submitted to ESA though. I submitted runs to ESA that are not Trackmania, so if that gets accepted, I will of course practice it. But the schedule will not be released anytime soon. Anyway, back to the match. sigN 2 rounds away from the victory, and it's looking alright in this round, but Will and Shark can still turn this around. Shark though with a crash! sigN will be up to match point! sigN will be up to match point! And even a .99 by Mickey again. They are playing much better than Feint on this track. The 6-2 score is very well deserved. sigN with 5 match points. Or sorry, 4 match points. Feint needs to win 4 rounds in a row to survive in this tournament. Can sigN make the small upset here and win this match? From what we've seen so far, they would very much deserve it, but they still need to close it out. And it looks like it's gonna be it. Shark is alone. It's gonna be it. One more corner. And no! What happened? What happened to Zafeng and Mickey? They threw away the match point here. And you need to be careful about this when you lose a match point this way. Mentally, it can be pretty tough. So let's see, and Zafeng is off to a pretty poor start as well. Ratchet and Mickey are still looking pretty good. in first and second, but again, Feint can still bring this back. The last two corners are, like three corners are quite difficult. Mickey dropping down a little bit, still a point for sigN right now. And this time it's gonna be it. This time it's gonna be it. Ratchet with a .78. What a way to finish this match off by Ratchet. .78, fastest time of the match, fastest time of the weekend even. And sigN will make it to the final with a score of 7-3, 4-7, 7-3. They haven't looked as good on the second track, but overall they very much deserve this victory. They played way more consistently than Feint. I think Feint's performance is quite disappointing, if I'm honest, considering considering what these players can do in this lineup. I think they will be very disappointed with their performance. sigN though played, they played their game, and it paid off, and they're deservingly advanced to the final, where they will challenge Team Redden. But it's gonna be really tough, I think. It's gonna be really tough because Redden has played extremely well to defeat Team Four Wheels, who were the main favorites coming into this tournament. So let's find out. I'm not sure that I can make it to the final. I'm sorry, I don't really know. Because I have a kart race this weekend, and it's all gonna depend on when I get home. The later it happens on Sunday, the better for me. The higher chance I will have to make it. Otherwise, it would. And then, yeah, if by miracle it's on Monday.